Good day, my friends. My name is Matthew Parsons, Knoxville Real Estate Expert, and today I'm with
Lindsey Whitworth with Mortgage Investors Group.
And we want to talk to you really quickly through the process of getting a mortgage, buying a home. And so let's just dive right into it. Lindsey, who do you think people should call first, you or me?
Probably me.
Yes,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. If you're thinking about buying a house, you need to give Lindsey a call. You need to say, Lindsey, how much house can I buy? And
right.
the analogy that I always use is, you don't go to the grocery store and buy filet mignon when you have a budget of hamburger, right?
Right.
You need to know exactly what your budget is before you buy, right?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's very important not to waste your time or your time.
Right. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
where I'm going to come in the process, and maybe you do want to call me beforehand, is I'm going to help you figure out if you currently own a home. I'm going to help you figure out perhaps how much you can get from that, because that's going to be one of the questions that Lindsey's going to ask you.
Yes.
You know, are you rolling the money from a house that you're selling into the house that you're buying? So calling me is also beneficial along those lines.
Yes, and then the other question a lot of times that's come up recently is, do I have to sell that house to buy a new one?
Yeah.
You know, just in certain competitive situations, you may want to try to get pre-approved without selling the current home.
Yeah.
But calling me first is going to be your, you know.
And you know what's funny as you say that is I'm going to be, I have shot myself in the financial foot so many times because I'm trying to push my clients towards what you just said. Keep your current house.
Yes.
Rent it out. Get cash flow on that.
Sure.
And then turn around and buy a new one. Go live in that one. Let this house over here pay for that one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a huge fan of that.
Yeah. Same.
And so
love that.
I probably shot myself in the foot a few more times, you know, but
because you could have sold that house? Is that what
I could have sold that house.
Sold it. Yeah.
I could have made the money off of it and all that kind of stuff. But I want to make sure, and we both want to talk through with our clients and go, hey, what is the best thing for you?
Sure.
And what's cool is I'll even have clients go, man, I get that, but I don't want to be a landlord.
Right. And I don't want to have 2 mortgage payments, or I don't want to be a landlord. Yeah.
I understand that. Yeah. I really
it's not
do.
for everybody.
I really do. But what I like is at least, and that's one of the reasons I like working with you. We both have the client's best interest in mind.
Sure.
And we want to lay out for them the options and let them weigh them and then turn around and make a decision that they feel good and feel comfortable about.
Right.
And then once that happens, you know, let Lindsey and Matthew go after it, right? Yeah. Hey, that's what you want? Here we go. Let's go get it, you know?
Yes, and I think, like you said earlier, you have a cash buyer right now. Well, sometimes people would prefer to be a cash buyer, and maybe we have a conversation and we figure out how to do that without getting a mortgage. Yeah. And that is putting the customer, you know, their best interests at heart.
Well, but what's funny is I even have another buyer who could be a cash buyer, and we've decided that it's probably better for him to get a loan.
Right.
Because I know that interest rates have gone up, but still, what he's going to be able to do with that money in other areas.
Sure.
And the tax benefits of him getting the mortgage, you know, and again, those are the conversations that need to be had so that moving forward, he is, in this particular situation, he's set up for future success.
Right. Well, and I think, like what you're saying, that's all about asking all of those questions, like talking about what's the long-term plan, what are your financial goals, not just, hey, this is what you're pre-approved for, go out and shop. But if you don't know what the client's, you know, hopes, dreams, wants, whatever are, then you may not provide the best advice.
Yeah. Well, and you know, and even then, you know, he was stunned when I sent him a spreadsheet. It said, hey, here's plan number 1. And plan number 1's going to cost you this much to happen and yada yada, but at the end of the month you'll end up with this much cash flow, and then here's how much you'll end up with the bank on plan 2, and you know, so it's important, and that's one of the reasons I like working with you, Lindsey, is because you have that same service mentality that I like to at least think that I do. I don't want to say that and present. I do.
Yes.
I do.
You do.
So. Okay, so as you know, we also do movies and music on these Mondays. So, Lindsey, what's your music suggestion for this Monday?
So, you're probably just like going to roll your eyes because you feel like this is probably a very chick thing to say.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say the Dixie Chicks, now known as the Chicks.
Okay.
some of my favorite growing up. Loved them.
Yeah, Goodbye Earl, and
love all of that. Yeah.
Wide Open Spaces, and yeah.
Yes, of course, and great karaoke songs too.
Okay.
But I love the fiddle, and so that they like gave me this love of the fiddle. So Dixie Chicks or the Chicks.
Yeah. Do you play the fiddle?
I have taken lessons.
Have you?
I have, because I do love it so much. Yeah. But,
Life.
Yeah, life.
I got you. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And for me, for movie, I'm going to have to go with one of my favorites of all time. I don't necessarily have a great movie kind of timely wise, but Last of the Mohicans is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I actually have seen that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. There you go. I went and saw it on my 16th birthday, and
nice.
I don't know, there was just something about that, and then it was just so epic, and I absolutely love it. Daniel Day-Lewis is so good in it. So my movie recommendation is going to be go back and rewatch Last of the Mohicans. So that's my movie recommendation. So there you go. Listen, if you're thinking about buying a home, give Lindsey or me a call, and what's great is we're going to talk you through the process, hook you up with each other or whoever it is that you need to talk to whenever you need to talk to them. So you can reach me at 865-761-9797, and Lindsey?
865-306-3725.
There you go. I'm Matthew Parsons, Knoxville Real Estate Expert. Thank you, and God bless.